Emily Dickinson was born in Amherst, Massachusetts on December 10, 1830. Raised in a prominent, well-educated family, she lived much of her life in relative seclusion aside from her schooling and family, a choice that would shape both her art and legacy. Dickinson attended Amherst Academy and eventually Amherst College, where her interest in the intersection of science and religion seen in many of her works today would spark. Dickinson's poems were written during the Romanticism period of literature, which spanned into the early 20th century. Her works fell under the canopy of dark romanticism, a literary movement which speaks to more melancholic themes of death, religion, societal critiques, and the mysteries of the natural world. In her youth, the deaths of friends and relatives, and her home's proximity to the town cemetery, made death and questions of mortality constant themes in her works. After completing her education, Dickinson lived the rest of her life unmarried, finding her only company with her brother and sister, and passing the rest of her time expanding her vast repertoire of poems or tending to her plants. Throughout her life, Dickinson wrote over 1,800 poems. Her distinctive style, characterized by unconventional punctuation, vivid imagery, and syntax, challenged the conventions of her time, paving the way for future generations of poets to explore new avenues of expression. One of her most well-known poems, Hope is a Thing with Feathers, exemplifies these traits, which have made Dickinson a well-known name in the household of literature. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul, and sings the tune without the words, and never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm, that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chillest land, and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. Emily Dickinson passed away on May 15, 1886, at the age of 55, in her family home in Amherst. Like many great artists, Dickinson was little known in her life, but after her death, Dickinson's sister, Lavinia, discovered her hand-stitched booklets of poems and published them, ensuring that Dickinson's legacy would endure for generations to come. In death as in life, Emily Dickinson remains an enigmatic figure, her poetry continuing to captivate and inspire readers around the world with its timeless beauty and profound insight into the human experience.